What is up, guys? Destin Trainer back with another video for you guys today. Today will be my review of Pokémon Sun and Moon episode 44. I am so disappointed in this episode. I do not understand why they did it like this. For starters, it just felt like this was just... this is what I'm thinking about this, and you guys can agree with me or not on this, but this is just my 2 cents. It feels like they don't know how they want this arc to play out. It feels like they don't know what they want to do, what they wanted to do, because the thing is, they didn't want to make, of course, the same kind of copy and paste story as the games. So to me, they didn't know another way to do it. And to me, this way was just so stupid and weird. It just didn't make sense. So, this is how it starts off. And I understand kind of what the direction is, but it's really... Here's a go. Here's how it started. Nighttime. Ash has a dream. At the altar of the sun. Solgaleo and Nala come out of the ultra wormholes. Have a little scrap. Telepathically communicate. This is some real stuff right here. I'm not making this up. It happened in the episode. Talking to Ash. Cosmog. They create Cosmog. So, what? And I know we didn't really have like a real explanation of how Cosmog really came to be from the games, but this was just... what? And it gets weirder. So, apparently, what's going down is As promises Solgaleo and Lunala, there's still a dream right here. That he'll take care of Cosmog. Okay, so you can't do nothing but facepalm. Like what? What? Wakes up middle of the night. Wonders what was that? Okay, move on to the next morning. This was just... Got to the Pokemon. Next morning, Rotom is trying everything to wake up Ash. It's just one of those trying to be funny, waking up scenes. Just ignore that. That wasn't important at all. Now we cut to the... yeah, we cut to Ash going to Pokemon school. Then Tapu Koko appears. Pikachu sees Tapu Koko, runs off. Ash was like, Pikachu, where are you going? And then, this was just by far the stupidest part. Like, the combination of what's about happened in the dream, it's happening right now. So what happens is, run to the forest, Tapu Koko drops off Cosmog. Why did Tapu Koko have Cosmog? Like, what is going on? It just seems legit. This was just stupid. It was a poor way to do it. It was so much more creative in the games. This was, to me, what happened here was just, they couldn't think of anything else. So like, let's create some kind of ridiculous dream and have Tapu Koko just magically drop Cosmog just like that. Oh yeah, and that will make sense, right? It really doesn't make any freaking sense. It doesn't. aspects of Cosmog, wonders what the heck this Pokemon is. Cut to the Pokemon school, everyone wondering where he is. Again, this school thing, can't it just end? God. But yeah, that's just my personal problems, but I'm not gonna go into that today. Ash shows up freaking out and screaming, saying, "Hey, I found a Pokemon! I never seen it before. You get, it does, like..." And then everyone is surprised and saying, "What is that Pokemon? I've never seen that before either." So Ash is like, "What? It's rare? What?" And so pretty much Cosmog is just doing random stuff, just... And Lily decides to name it Star Cloud, and we got information about this earlier, a couple weeks before, about that we knew that it was Cosmog's name in the Japanese would be Star Cloud. Still waiting to see on the dub. I think we can assume that it will be Nebi, but we just don't know. So, but the Japanese name is Star Cloud. So, I like that name, honestly. I do. It makes sense to me. Kind of has that ring to it. So, yeah, everyone is pretty much just wondering what Cosmog is. Rotom tries to look it up. Can't find any data, so yeah, again, that proves that it's a rare Pokemon. Rotom would know what it is if it wasn't. Then, we cut to Kukui's house. And then, yep, guys, we've gotten introduced to the big, important characters, members of the Aether Foundation. Lusamine, Faba, Miss Wick, and apparently Burnett, Professor Burnett, is working with them as well. That was interesting because she didn't have that big of a role really in the games. And Kukui's kind of playing it off and said, "Oh, well, she's one of the teachers of the Pokemon school, so I don't know why he isn't just... Who knows why he's keeping it a secret, but you guys seen the games, you know what I'm talking about with the two of them, how they're related, but yeah, and then we get this whole sequences. Lucimine's being really clingy right now towards her daughter. So, is this an act? I believe it's an act right now. Because she kept fucking hugging her, trying to hug her, complimenting her all the time. And I get, like, this whole thing of what Lily was talking about, having that resentment. But, like, one of the reasons she brought up to me was just stupid. And I get that it was important to her and everything, but really? So, Lily brings up a time where she had... Was it Clefairy? Yeah, it was like Clefairy or something. And then Lucimine took the stone and evolved that Pokemon. And it's one of her examples of she didn't want it to be evolved yet, but Lucimine did it anyways. It's one of her examples of how Lucimine always does what Lily doesn't want instead of what she does. I thought that was a stupid reason, but I mean, it's point in there, but really, me could have came up with something much better. But yeah, pretty much what the whole resentment thing is between both of them. And again, I think this is just a ruse. Usami's just trying to get close to Lily again so she can, especially now since they have Cosmog. everything. And what what the four were doing was they were, researching, investigating the altar of the sun. And again, they came to see Ashley for Cosmog. So yeah, she wants Cosmog. Luzamine wants Cosmog. We know that at this point, so, and we know that in 2 weeks from now, whatever. Yeah, I don't think it's next week's episode. I think it's the week after next week, where the Asheville and the others, when they go to the Aether Foundation, they try to find a missing Ditto. Speculation has said that maybe she's trying to get them to do something else to keep them distracted so she can try to take Cosmog. I don't know how much merit is in that theory, but again, it's just a theory, so we just have to wait and see. But yeah, really, this episode, I just was overall disappointed. It's not what I expected. They told it in a completely different way that I did not want them to do it. This whole dream thing of Ash promising for Cosmog, it's stupid to me. It makes no sense. Like, okay, you've never heard anything except for maybe rumors and stories about Sogaleo and Lunala, and you magically know what they look like immediately in a dream, and you just, oh yeah, oh, I promise, so no, no, take care of this. And even Luthemine thought he was crazy. Like, what? Promise? What? And again, because you see in this episode, Lucimine's trying to get Cosmog, and Louis like, no, we'll be fine. We'll take care of it. You don't have to worry at all. And Lucimine's like, well, if you ever need anything, just call. So, again, this is just a trick. It's all an act. Watch. It just, you could tell with her. I don't trust her. I really don't. But, oh, maybe that's just me, but we'll see. But yeah, again, if I would have to give this episode a rating, 4 out of 10. It was just meh. It's the wrong way to tell it. I don't understand why they did it like this. But hey, maybe I'm just in over my head. I don't know. But that's just how I see it. But tell me in the comment section below what you guys think of it. It's just, yeah, just didn't like. I just couldn't find myself to like this episode. I just couldn't. It just was such the wrong. I don't get it. I just really don't understand. Is that how this arc's gonna go? That's how it's gonna be? Are we gonna be all disappointed? Because that's the thing. Because the last major arc in the last series, that arc was amazing. It was hands down the best arc I've ever seen in Pokemon, in my opinion. It was. From top to bottom, it had everything. So, and if this major arc is disappointing, it just feels like lackluster. It just makes this series feel even more, kind of, more lackluster than the previous one. It just makes it feel, come on, you're supposed to improve, not go the other direction. But I don't know. But again, like, comment, subscribe for more. Click on the notifications bell to get every video I make, because if certain news and information, such like that. Tell me your thoughts and opinions on this episode. And have a great day, guys. Peace. I'm Dustin Trainer.